Hi everybody, happy Friday. As you can see, I am not at Mom's. I am not in the Blue Carpet Kitchen Studios. I am in fact at my home because I have a sick 5-year-old, a standard 3-year-old, and Mom/Grandma is starting to feel a little punky, and also she has a lot of stuff to do. So you guys knew that we probably weren't going to have a sale on Friday anyway. We were going to try to do a haul. That didn't end up happening. So we're going to do this. You guys have asked for the podcast because word got out that we had a podcast, and somehow they all disappeared. All the episodes disappeared. Alan, like the absolute tech man that he is, had quite a few of them saved. So I'm going to throw it up here for you. This is episode number 2. So like we're just getting into it, trying to figure out what we're doing. 100% of all of the episodes are ridiculous and dumb and very funny. Funny in my opinion. I hope you like them. I think you will. I think you guys will laugh. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Let me know if you want to hear more of them. Also, for Scentsy people, just a quick reminder. That mystery party is ending on Sunday evening. So if you want in, if you want a chance to win all of the rewards, I believe right now it's like $20 or so in free stuff and a half off credit. The more stuff that gets added to the party, the more credits you'll get. Anyway, that's ending Sunday night. So, you know. Hey, got a toddler doing toddler stuff. No thank you. Get up there and comfy up with sis. Yeah. That's ending soon. So yeah, listen to the episode. You won't see a picture because most of these are just audio. So you'll just see the logo. So you can either listen to this while you're doing something else. You can just sit and chill and laugh with us. You can listen to us while you're working. Whatever you want to do. Let me know what you think. Talk to you soon. We miss you. We love you. We'll let you know if we're going to have a makeup sale. I don't think we're going to. But we'll let you know. We'll keep you apprised. Just look alive. Keep your ears open and your eyes open. See you soon, guys. Bye. Your job is shit. Your kid's a dick. No one really cares. We're here to tell you, toughen up. Life's not fair.
Oh, I am tired.
Could go to bed right now. Welcome to Life's Not Fair.
Are we on?
We're on.
All right.
We're doing it live.
Give it. Idiot.
So, hi, I'm Sam.
Oh, hi, I'm Sarah.
We're just 2 gals, 2 moms. I'm the daughter of that mom.
I'm the mom of that daughter.
Pain in the ass daughter.
Oh.
That's me. So, yeah, we're happy to see you
We
again.
are another late night podcast.
Well, if anyone hasn't gathered, Mom does not do late evenings.
No.
Anything past 8 is pushing it.
Yes.
So,
No, I'm crabby.
I'm sorry for the content that is about to
You
reach
get
your
a
ears.
whole new me past 8 o'clock.
Yeah, sorry about that. But
All
hey,
right.
you know, that's okay.
And we're going to talk to Noah, which really ought to fire up my angst.
And get ready, because you know what? No. You
Noah's on
defend
deck.
him,
I defend him to you morons.
but get him alone and it's over.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, life's not fair.
Where it's not.
It's not fair. And we don't care what you think about it.
It's not fair. Nothing in your life's going to be fair, so you better just get off that train right now.
We want you to subscribe to us at dearlifesnotfair.com. And we also...
I can't believe you always remember to say that.
Well,
You're about
Madison,
the branding.
our
All about the branding.
our Madison, our little Madison, our producer.
Sweet,
She's
precious
written
little
me
Madison, who still doesn't have a voice. That's driving me crazy.
She's talking like Teen Girl Squad.
Be very careful, Jamie.
Well, that's her hacking in the background.
Yeah, she's written me a beautiful outline because I have a problem with focus. So, and that's okay. But anyway, back to the outline. We want you to subscribe to dearlifesnotfair.com. You're going to get all of our updates, all of our posts,
Cute
all
pictures.
of our super cute pictures, all taken at an
Snapchat.
above 15-degree angle.
Snapchat filter pictures of me.
Sure. She really likes the ones with dogs.
I like anything with ears.
Anything with ears. And
I like
sparkle.
the halo one.
And they make your eyes bigger.
They do. My
pretty.
skin's pretty.
I need you, Snapchat.
Go to our Facebook page.
Never leave me. We should make a Snapchat, too. I don't know how
I can't. I don't know how it works. I can't.
I know. That's okay. We're on other social media, though. Facebook, Life's Not Fair. We're on Twitter and Instagram, and I'm so sorry to Alan, but I can't remember the names of them. So we'll post them on our Facebook page, and you can find them there. Just do the extra work for us. Do it for us.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, but yeah.
I ate too much.
We had roast. It was really good. What'd you have? Let us know. We want to know. We want you to tell us what you need advice on. We want you to tell us what you think about us because we care about you. And yeah, we want to know. We want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. What about you?
Kind of. I mean, but do we want to know?
I want to know. I'll read them and I'll filter them through her.
Just for a point of reference, we're sitting in my kitchen. Who cleaned the kitchen? Who didn't put the teapot away?
Looking at Noah and Madison.
Okay. Well, anyway, all right.
Email us about your tea kettle at show@dearlifesnotfair.com.
Is it show at?
Yeah, show at. I mean, you can
sounds
also.
like you're saying show like SHO, show. Like faux show.
No.
Like the big show.
Yeah. Welcome to the show.
Okay.
So we have a little precious baby angel here with us.
Oh,
And
hey.
his name is Noah. Noah James Short. He's just the baby boy of the family.
Who's
Sweet
that girl's
baby
hair
angel.
on your phone?
I don't know.
First of all, get off your phone. This is a podcast, and the listeners want to know you.
So,
Oh, hey. Didn't see you there.
Noah the baby's on with us.
Oh, hey.
Oh, hi.
Noah's the baby. He's 20.
Good to be here, Delilah.
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 Oh, that was pretty.
I know that. Noah's the baby. He's 23. He got married in September. The day after my due date. And boy, oh boy, was I a blimp. Well, and then there's Noah, who somehow works in IT, and we don't know how that happened. I mean, I'm not doubting that you're qualified to do it, but like, I don't know when that happened for you. Like, did you learn it? Did you secretly go to school? Did you steal someone's knowledge?
Should we say who Noah is?
That's what we're doing right now. I'm talking about how he does tech stuff. He's also a DJ Baby Boy. I don't know his real
But
DJ
should we-
handle. Do you have a DJ
say
handle? Noah?
That's not
Should we
it.
say that he's your youngest brother
I said-
and he's my son?
He's the baby, I said. But he... Okay, go ahead. What do you want to say about him?
I don't
Your
want to
precious
say
baby.
anything. I just want to say that he's mommy's precious baby. And I wanted to clarify who he was for our audience, Samantha.
You're the end of the rainbow. A pot of gold. You're mommy's
so
little boy.
Sick of you already. I could punch you in the face.
One of our favorite things to do to Noah is to make fun of Noah in front of mom because she gets so worked up about it that somehow when she dies, like, we're just gonna hate him or something.
Better not.
We won't. He's beautiful.
What are we going to talk to Noah about?
Well, I kind of want to know how he became an IT guy, but we're going to get into that. He also does
This is so
DJing.
boring. Do we want to talk about that?
I don't think that's what Madison has decided we're going to talk about today, but
What has our producer decided? Madison's our producer, by the way.
Well, I just want to let everyone know that on Maddie's things to talk about me, married, general IT, and douchebaggery.
Oh, that's not true.
I
is
mean,
it,
sometimes.
honey?
Sometimes he's kind of like he was like one of those kids that did the Justin Bieber hair flip. You know what I'm saying? Like the long
He's not a douchebag.
side
Noah.
swept bangs. It's just part of being a boy.
My other favorite part about this podcast is Maddie will sit a ways from the microphone doing the Donald Trump, sticking his tongue slightly out, going
Doing the
when she
Donald
disapproves
Trump
of
kiss.
something.
Donald Trump parcel tongue.
She might hold up a sign too,
That would be fun.
which is fun.
Where's the notebook, Madison? Oh,
Oh dear.
I'm
All right.
disappointed
So
in you.
back to
But-
Noah and his problem.
Yeah, what do I think Noah's qualified to give advice on? Probably DJing for sure. He's oddly knowledgeable about politics. Whether that's because he's Googling it as he's talking, I don't know. But
Kind of well spoken.
He's yeah.
Surprisingly.
He's got a good written word.
Yeah.
He it could probably, I don't know, be a good party expert.
Party expert?
Like, as in bros, not as in, like, let's throw a party in the backyard.
No.
I don't do those kind of parties that much.
No. Backyard
He's
parties.
pretty? Maddie's signaling something to me.
It's charades. Here we go. Yeah, I guess we're moving past
he's
it.
good at IT. I don't know what he's good at. He's just...
He's got a lot of shoes.
He does
Oh,
have a lot of
we do
shoes.
have a lot of shoes.
Good at fashion.
I don't actually have a lot of shoes anymore. I have 2 pairs of shoes.
What happened?
Well, I wasn't. I was buying the shoes now, as someone else was buying the shoes before me.
Who was buying them for you?
I did buy you shoes.
Miller?
I don't know.
Did you just steal them?
Probably.
Stealing
Noah.
shoes?
Now we're going to have to hide your identity with some sort of voice app.
Make them sound like this.
Thank
weren't
God this is not
stealing
video
shoes.
recorded.
No,
Well,
it's
no,
not
what
steal
happened before
shoes.
was when I was a lifeguard, I didn't have responsibilities with my money, so I probably just spent
Oh,
the money
don't
on
I know
shoes.
that, brother? My God.
Yikes. Oh, buddy.
Now that I have to pay bills, I don't have money for shoes.
What do you think you're
That's very
qualified to give advice
responsible
on?
of you.
Not
Not much.
Not much, huh? Being the baby.
I'm
He's
just
the
a
baby.
silent observer.
You know what? It is good to be the baby, isn't it, Noah?
I can
Don't
give you
hear
advice
that,
on
brother?
being the baby.
Well, what was the best part about being the baby?
Everything.
What was your experience like as being the baby of 5 kids? One of them,
I got to learn how to get away with most stuff by watching you all idiots get in trouble.
That's
for
right.
how to get
things.
away with
Preach.
murder.
Preach, brother. Yeah.
No.
You get to do whatever you want as the baby.
Well, what was the best part of being the baby, do you think, other than getting away with shit all the time?
Mom's favorite. I'll answer for him.
Mommy's baby.
You know, Madison was just talking about how much of an interruption problem you guys have on the show.
What would you like to say about being the baby? What's the
I'm
best
Mom's
part?
favorite.
That's right.
Mommy's baby boy. So, what do you think was the worst part about being number 5?
Well, let me tell you that I was just having a really hard time when Mommy and Daddy were going through their divorce.
Oh,
That is
shut
such
up.
bullshit.
And it hurt me
Good Lord.
emotionally.
That is a bunch of BS, and you know it.
Let's get real on
Let's get real.
the divorce of Mom and Dad.
Oh,
So-
let's not get that real.
Oh, we're not going to like discuss the details of, anything, but Noah and Gabriel, I mean, they got the best of both worlds.
They got to go on a cruise.
Oh, yeah.
How did they get movies all the time? Cameras.
I mean, constantly going to La Hacienda, which I understand that might have gotten a little old. There's only so many chimichangas you can eat.
No.
But, I mean, you guys got a lot of cool shit.
Well, when you're emotionally distraught about your parents divorcing, you do what you can to
Is
take
that
care of
right?
your kids.
Is that right?
What a fucking
Okay.
brat.
I wish we could get your dad on the phone right now.
So, in regards to, like, Gabe, how was that? So, to touch back for our new listeners, Gabe had cancer. It was really bad. It's a whole long story, but
He's
it was
okay
bad.
now.
He's fine. He's alive and well. But growing up, Gabe was older than Noah, and he was in the shadow of Gabriel. So that kind of plays a certain part on who you are as a person, how you grow up. And inquiring minds want to know, how was that? How did that feel? How do you think it affected you today?
Well, I didn't get to live through Gabe having cancer or remember most of that like younger childhood. But I only know Gabe as my disabled older brother.
Right.
Yeah,
We take
true.
care of each other.
Yeah, that's true. You never knew him as well.
I never knew him as sick. I mean, other than the meningitis stint.
Yeah,
but
that's
Right.
true. Yeah, that's true. He was basically out of the hospital once
he
you
just
were...
couldn't
As
play
long as you could
football
remember.
with
Right.
the other kids. He
You
couldn't
knew
play
he was
basketball
medically
with the other
fragile
kids.
and you couldn't hurt him. And
Well, one time I sat on Gabe's arm and I apparently broke it or something.
you didn't break his arm.
We probably
fine.
just told you that to terrify you into never doing it again.
That's true. That is a different perspective. That's
Yeah.
true.
I mean, yeah.
Growing up with Gabe was he could throw elbows at you and it would be like, well, suck it up. But if you even laid a finger on Gabe,
You were in the shit.
Because he's osteopenic, Noah. He
Gabe
was
was 9.
told emphatically.
maybe
"Don't
I
hurt
wanted
your
to box
brother.
with my brother.
Don't hurt your brother.
But when you're 7, you don't understand the words osteopenic. You understand
Fragile
he's being
bones.
a dick. Gabe was a classic dick at that time. Like, you turned off Arthur and
Forget it.
oh my
You turn
god.
Clifford off and World War II.
Gabe would show you what was up.
Well,
Oh man, he was aggressive too. He would throw an elbow and he was all bones in his arms. So
a
it was
bully.
just oh my god, it was like terrifying.
bully.
He was a bully. Gabe was someone who, you know, we would always worry that like people would pick on him because he looked different or talked differently or acted differently, but in reality, Gabriel would like find the people who were the toughest at the school, and then like he was the leader, and they would like flock behind him in a V, you know, and they'd like walk down the school hallways and be like, "You want to fight, bitch?" Like, you know. Like,
There was one time I was sitting in the Lincoln Commons and it's this big open room and I was sitting on one end and Gabe was walking on the other end to go to class. I was probably skipping class. And
no. Not my
you,
baby.
buddy.
and Gabe was walking and someone walked next to Gabe and knocked the stuff out of his hands. And I stood up and I was like, I have to go take care of this now. And there was a gentleman who was on the football team who now plays for, I think, the Washington Redskins, who picked up that kid and held him against the wall. And I said, that Gabe's fine.
Yeah, we didn't have to do much.
Don't tell me stories like that. Oh, no, I'm going to have bad dreams.
Well, do you remember the time when, and you were so mad at me because you thought I wasn't doing anything about this, but so Gabe was in high school still, and I was staying at our dad's, who lived like a block away, not even a block, like up the hill from the high school. And he was like, some kid was picking on him, and Mom, she like commented on my Facebook post. She was like, "You need to go take care of this." And I said something, and she's like, "You know what, Samantha? I am done with you." And then from that point on, I was like marching up to the school, like, who the fuck is making fun of Gabriel? And someone was like, "Well, actually, it's really not that big of a deal. Gabe just kind of told somebody that they sucked at basketball, and, you know, it escalated from there." I'm like, well, if anybody asks, you tell my mom I took care of it.
Gabe was the biggest trash talker, though.
Oh, he still is.
Yeah, he is.
Oh my God. Gabriel will trash talk you on anything. You talk to Gabriel about, like, you have a favorite table tennis team, and he'll tell you you're wrong. He'll tell you he's got a better one.
His team's better. It always is.
Because are there teams? No. But will he make it up? You betcha.
And poor Noah. Noah was always placed in the position of having to defend his brother. Always. Noah was always, you make sure nobody hurts Gabriel. So that can't be great.
And that's not very fun because, you know, he's the baby. So he should have somebody who's defending him. And I was, you know, I'm 5 years older than Noah. So, or 4, however. I'm older than
How
Noah.
old are you?
We never really went to school together. I'm 27.
Do we even know how old you are?
Records have it I'm 27. Could be true, could be not.
According to the state of Iowa, you're 27.
According to
good enough.
state records, 27 years old. But we'll just go with whatever you want to go with today.
Okay, 27.
Okay, sure. So, yeah, but I'm 27 and Noah's 23. So we never really were at the same school at the same time.
So how's this about you?
So I couldn't defend him.
Oh.
But he also didn't have Gabe really to defend him because
Well, Gabe couldn't defend him.
I mean-
he had to defend Gabe.
Gabe is really more concerned about Gabe.
Well, he's Gabe.
He's Gabe.
And
I really didn't need defending, though.
no.
don't
Well,
think
we
so.
kind of went through that angsty 5th grade time where,
Oh, you were.
gosh.
Oh,
You
well,
thought you were a fighter, but
I'm
you were a
talking
lover.
about, like, late middle school, high school times. I had my own friends.
yeah, you didn't. I don't recall you ever needing defending.
I don't know. There was one time where you and like I think it was either Clayton Kincaid or some asshole who lived on Edgemont, and you came home crying.
Oh,
and
yeah. That's just because me and John would, like, go through
oh my
cases
god,
of fighting
you
each
guys
other.
were so mean to each other, and you thought you were a fighter, but you were a lover. Noah, you were a lover.
Yeah.
And
Once
not
you
a fighter.
discovered you were a lover, then things got better.
Life got better for you, buddy.
Yeah. Okay.
It's okay. So, who's your favorite sibling? And you can't lie. No one's gonna get mad at you, but you have to tell the truth.
They will get mad at you.
Well, I mean, Brittany might get mad, but she's gonna be fine.
His favorite sibling is me.
Probably. Where's Abby? Abby.
Abby. his
She's a
sister,
dog.
Abby.
She's a canine. She's not real.
No, it doesn't have a favorite. Gabe's his favorite.
Yeah, that's probably.
That's a cheat. You cannot
Gabe.
choose Gabriel. Gabriel's
Yes, you
everyone's
Gabe had
favorite.
cancer. What did you have?
Gabe had cancer twice and meningitis.
Bone marrow donation, bitch.
It's mean. We don't say mean words like that, Sam.
No, we don't. You're right. We don't say that.
So Gabe's your favorite.
Gabe is
Who's
the
your second favorite then?
Gabe is the only one who will answer my call when I want to go to dinner and no one else wants
Okay.
to go to dinner with me.
Okay. Since when have you ever called me? Did you ever call me and ask me to go to dinner with
I
you?
lived with you. You never wanted to go to dinner.
Because
Well,
I
that
was poor
nice.
at that
Sam
time.
did invite you to live with her when I kicked you out.
And yeah, I'll give you the second favorite since you
That's
gave me a.
fucking right. Madison and Brittany, you're. Yes. My life has been complete.
The only problem is if I call Gabe and say we're going to go to dinner, he's going to call me about 20 times in between just to make sure what time we are going to dinner, where we're going,
Yeah.
all that.
You know what? That's responsible. He just wants to know like how to address, make sure he's not wearing a cutout shirt with, his armpits showing.
Well, Gabe always needs to be sure of everything, though.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if we go to camp, Gabe will call,
Yeah.
Gabe will call me. Camp is in June. Gabe will call me in April.
Absolutely.
Hey, you take me to
You take
camp,
me to
right?
camp?
That's
Yeah.
responsible, Noah. Don't you pick on Gabe.
And then he'll call every week just to make sure.
Right. Right.
So, what do you say if someone was to say to you, "What does life's not fair" mean? What does that mean to you?
My mother's speech.
What is it?
Your life is nothing compared.
Your life is.
sorry.
You mean
Your
that
life
your
is
life
nothing.
is nothing?
Your troubles are not compared to what
That's
could
better.
be entirely worse.
Yeah, that's true.
It could be a lot worse.
Now, I will say,
Right now, I look.
Your life is
great.
nothing. Please die.
I had these other 4 kids, but the only one that matters is Gabe. That's okay, though. I mean, okay, so I'm of the opinion that other than where it concerns Gabriel, everyone is allowed to feel what they're going through. What am I looking for? It's
I don't know, but I don't like the direction this is going in.
You can
at
be
all.
upset about your
It's all
situation.
perception.
Yeah, but once it turns into disturbing others,
Yeah.
Or in any sort of longevity.
Yeah.
I don't care if you're upset. That's fine. Let's just make it brief.
Yeah.
Let's wrap it up and move on.
When we had boyfriend troubles, Noah never really had girlfriend troubles. He was the ender of the relationships. But for us, if it was, if we had a breakup, you have 24 hours. 1 day for every month, Madison says. Yeah, that's true. I mean, you get over it and you move on. And that's,
well, I remember distinctly when Brittany had a very bad breakup with a boy who we were quite certain she would marry.
yikes.
And she was
Jake.
given she was given exactly 24 hours to sit up in her room and bawl, and then I told her we would go shopping, and then we were done, and then it's done.
Yeah.
It's done. So that's it.
You wallow and you move on.
There are people with problems much worse than you have. Always remember that.
Right.
there's like a lot of my friends And even Sophia sometimes wonder why I don't dwell on a lot of things, like, because it's over.
It's
It
over.
happened.
I don't need to.
No.
It's done.
It's done.
It happened.
You don't need to sit and ruminate over
what you should have, could have,
every
and would
little
have
problem
done.
you have. Let's take me, for instance, who might be going to tax prison.
Okay.
I don't sit and talk about it. No, do I? I don't worry about it. Do I?
I mean, it's going to be a feature on every podcast.
I mean, we, again, as stated in our last podcast, we could be broadcasting from, say, Mitchellville, but
You know what? They probably have really great facilities. So
I bet their acoustics are probably fantastic.
Sounds like
Yeah.
a great acoustics.
In the prison yard.
when it sounds different, you'll know we're at Mitchellville.
We'll let you know.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, Noah, okay, so what would you change?
Just don't. Problems are problems. Everybody's got problems. Move on. You're fine.
Yeah, toughen up, Toots.
Toughen up. Good God. Toughen up.
Damn.
You didn't die. You didn't have cancer twice. You didn't have meningitis. You're fine.
You got a roof.
You weren't in a coma for 3
You weren't
weeks.
in a coma.
You're not living in Flint, Michigan with poop water.
Yeah, that's right. You could be living in Flint, Michigan. You'd be any immigrant in this country right now.
Yeah. That would suck.
That would
That
suck.
would freaking suck.
We're not saying those people suck, but that
No.
situation
No, the
sucks.
situation sucks.
No, we
the-
like those people.
The people are lovely.
Yeah.
My grandkids are brown. Yeah.
They are brown.
Well, they're browns.
They're brown.
Browns, right? What's wrong with that?
I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
I can say brown. Can I say brown?
Brown's not inappropriate.
It's just the way you said it.
I'm just saying.
I mean, technically, you're brown.
I'm kind of brown.
Filipino brown.
Filipino brown, a little bit brown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Noah, pardon me. If you could change one thing about our family, what would you change?
Well, like you said,
Honesty, Noah.
that divorce just was really hard on me.
fuck's
For
sake.
God's sake.
Would your life be
Noah.
the same if mom and dad would still be together?
I'd probably. but
How would
I
your
don't know.
life be better if your father and I were still together?
I don't know. I'd be less emotionally distraught all the time.
Oh, for
That is
fuck's sake.
complete horseshit.
If
and
I've
you
ever
know
known
it.
anyone to not be emotionally distraught over anything, it's Noah. What would you change? What would you change about our family?
Nothing.
Man, I mean, you would want to say Gabe, but I have so many friends because of Gabe.
Right.
and
It
the
has shaped who
situation.
you are. I'm
Yeah.
glad to see you realize that.
Well, yeah. Because
I
we
mean-
went to a camp called Camp Heart Connection. They're now Children's Cancer Connection. If you're looking to donate, if you're looking to get rid of some money, your tax money, childrenscancerconnection.org, you can donate. They need you.
Totally. We'll put a link.
Yeah, they completely changed our lives. They,
Give them their money.
We looked forward to that every single year. There was an oncology camp for the kids who had cancer or who were living through cancer or survived. And then there was a separate week for the siblings. And a lot of times people forget about the siblings. You know, they're more concerned with the kid who has cancer or who had cancer. But they forget that the siblings are going through stuff too. And so, you know, they had a camp for kids who their siblings had cancer
They
or
still
have
have the
cancer or died. Yeah, they still have the camp.
Yeah.
And so we went there every year. It was the best week of our lives.
You
And
guys
we
met
have-
some of the best friends you've ever had
Yeah,
at
they're
that camp.
they're our best friends for sure. They're our best friends, our lifelong
And they're the
friends.
same. They have gone through exactly the same stuff you have gone through.
Mm-hmm.
But I think even if that camp didn't exist,
Well, yeah.
what Noah is saying, Gabe has made you guys more compassionate towards people with disabilities.
Mm. Yeah, absolutely.
You know, it has taught you that the world does not exclusively revolve around you.
And it doesn't stop when you have a problem.
That there are people that have it much worse than you do.
And even when people have it bad, the world keeps going.
I mean, the camp has certainly helped, but it is Gabe has completely shaped the way this family is.
Yeah, absolutely. He's the center of our family.
Yeah.
He's our son.
And this is why we are all raging liberals, because you can't have somebody disabled in your family who depends on services from the government and be a conservative. You just can't. I mean, that explains a lot. I don't think people understand that.
No, they don't.
You know, I think they just think we're crazy. Which
And-
you are. I mean, let's be honest, you are. But
Just me exclusively. Sam, exclusively the only one who's crazy.
Well, it goes to those ideas of why am I paying more in my taxes for health insurance for things that are never going to affect me? Whereas I am someone who, yes, I will pay more in my taxes because I know this is going to go help my brother.
It helps my brother.
Yeah,
It helps
and
my
his
son.
friends
Yes.
and
Yeah.
people who are like him who will never even know.
Yes.
Yeah,
You
people
know.
who depend on these services.
Right. Right.
Actually,
So-
I take it back. If I could change one thing, it has helped me manage my life and my money. But man, wouldn't it be great if we were rich?
Oh God, wouldn't it? That would change everything.
We could go on vacations.
We could, you know what? We could have a family compound. That's what I want. A family compound. That's
what
where
we
I have
want.
all of my children right there in houses in my compound.
I think it's Brittany and Madison's worst fear, but it would be so great.
That's what I want. A family compound.
If I had that time machine, I'd just slip Mom a lottery ticket
Yeah.
with the winning numbers.
For
Yeah.
sure.
And we could have a family compound, and then I could manage all of the grandchildren.
Your dream.
I can dictate what's happening with all of my children and the outlaws.
Mom would prefer all of the grandkids live with her,
Yeah.
but also
Or
like
within-
not. Yeah, just
In
so,
the compound.
so she can manage what they wear, how they act, what they
They're
do.
studying, how much reading time they're getting.
God, we'd probably end
Yeah.
up like the Kardashians, though.
Yucky.
Oh, I don't know. I think we would be a
We'd keep our
We'd
normal
be
butts.
beautiful.
better
but-
version of the Kardashians, don't you think?
The fat Kardashians.
The fat Kardashians.
The fat Dashians.
Just, I think, a little more realistic Kardashians.
Right. They haven't really lived through a real life, I don't think. I mean, I guess I don't know. I don't know you, Kourtney Kardashian. I don't know.
They're
you.
pretty.
They are pretty.
They're pretty.
Yeah. Yeah. Us too.
Oh, like Kanye, though. Good Lord.
Oh, Kanye. Honey, you need some
Yeezy.
help.
Yeah, we normally put Yeezus on the top of our tree every year, but this year he had to take a break.
He's fallen from grace. He needed
He
some
has.
time alone.
He has.
Yeah, we had to take him down.
But he did, after he went to go see Don, he did see the error of his ways.
Well, we're getting there, but
Yeah.
we'll give him another year. If he's good, he can come back on the tree.
Behave yourself.
So weird, isn't he? Yeah.
Yikes. Well,
Anyway,
so Noah, you got married in September.
Yeah,
to pretty Sophia.
yeah,
I think you're pretty lucky, so
You are.
remember that always.
of
Yeah.
course.
But tell us what you thought married life would be like and what you've learned so far from it.
I thought I would be wearing a ring and our bank accounts would be joined. Other than that, not much has changed. And I was right.
What have you learned? Anything? Anything about being married?
Has Sophia
Having
changed
a
since you
second
married
card
her?
to another bank account is very nice in certain situations.
That's true. That is like one of Alan's and my favorite thing is that our card is from the same account.
Rings are pointless jewelry. I would much rather be wearing this around my neck.
Do
if
it.
I could. No, she wants me to wear it on my ring
Well,
finger.
do what
wear
she
it.
says.
You should wear it.
Do what she says.
Yeah. Other than that, I mean, I don't think it's changed how we feel about each other. I mean, I still love her.
Has it taught you? Well, you don't get married and just start
it's
hating
not
your
like-
spouse.
It's not like
now
I
I
was
can't
standing on the
stand
altar and Maddie said you're married, and then suddenly a flourish of different
but
kind of love came
Sometimes
through.
when you
And at
get
last
married,
I
things
see
like
the
people
light.
tend to start changing because now they're comfortable. So
I mean, I was always lazy when I met her, but I'm
Right.
still lazy now.
Sophia's still fantastic.
Yeah,
though.
of course. She's always been fantastic.
Yeah, she's got good hair.
Aw, Sophia does that make you feel
Aw,
good?
she's sitting right here. She can't talk though.
She's not part of
This
this.
is
not part
my
of this.
show!
No one needs his time. This is about Noah. Sophia,
Not
you can't be
Sophia.
pretty all the time,
Selfish.
okay? Jesus.
I get to be selfish for an hour once a year, apparently.
So, I know that, you guys are married now and whatever, but, like, what made you decide, you were really young, like, what made you decide you were going to get married so young, and did you have, like, concerns about being so young?
Well, one reason was because she told me that I had until the end of the summer to do it.
Atta girl. That's a girl.
And then, I mean, if it wasn't going to
Nothing
happen
like a
now, it
good
was going to happen
solid
later.
ultimatum.
It,
That's
it wasn't like a, I'm gonna die here in 5 years. I have to do this now, otherwise we'll never have another chance. It was just
You knew she was the girl you wanted to marry.
I
When you know,
knew
you
from
know.
a minute. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, when Alan and I, so we met while I was dating someone else, and then we broke up, that other guy and I. And the other guy was like, you need to date Alan. And I'm like, ugh, nah. He's nah, no. And so we started dating.
Special in his picture.
He looked special. He looked troubled. He looked troubled.
No, he didn't look troubled. He looked special.
Oh, yikes. That's an interesting way to put it.
Yikes.
I love
This is
Alan.
a very controversial topic.
He looked a little goofy.
He looked a little goofy.
That's a better word.
But we started dating, and I'm not kidding you, like a week after we started dating, I was like breaking up with him. And then he went to Hawaii, and of course distance is the best thing for any relationship. Came back, I was madly in love with him. We got engaged 3 months later, and then we got pregnant after that in September.
How is this about Noah?
I'm saying when you know, you know.
I see.
You know, we got married young too, and Alan and I have had our problems, but when you know, you know. I mean, there's a reason we got married. Half the time I want to slit his throat. I did not kill him if he's turning up dead. If anyone's listening to this, I didn't kill him. But
It wasn't me.
Alan's a good boy. I spend most of my life defending Alan.
he's a good boy. When you know, you know. I mean, did you have any concerns though? Like you're young, you're getting married. Were you worried about it or like?
I had more concerns for her because I'm 23. My life is over at this point.
Oh, you're 23, Noah. Good Lord.
But when I proposed to her, she was almost 20 at the time.
Yeah.
19. And I didn't know if that's what even though she told me I had until the end of the summer, I didn't know if that's what she really wanted.
Well, I will not lie to you. That is a concern that I'm sure her folks share along with me, as your father and I got married very young. Mm-hmm. And oftentimes people have a tendency to grow apart. So just make sure
While you're growing together.
together.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
that's
think
my
we do a
advice.
good job
Yes.
doing it together.
I think in the past 3 months
I think
of time.
Sophia's a lot more mature than I was too.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you lived a different life. I mean, you didn't know how to do laundry at that point.
Right.
You know, I mean, that was a different
She's
life.
more mature than I was.
Yeah.
I was the world centered around me, and I expected your dad to orbit around me, and
He did.
he did. Bless his heart, he really did.
Not sure that was the best thing for you, but he did it.
He did. So yeah, I think you guys are in a better position. Just understand that as you get older, work together.
I'm aware.
Work together.
That's Noah's favorite phrase. I'm aware.
Don't be a baby like me. Don't be a big baby.
When he's getting good advice, but he's like, this
I'm
is
aware,
embarrassing.
mother.
I'm aware.
I'm aware because I know this.
It's like the kids, I'm woke. Is that what they say? Does that relate?
I refuse to be part of that.
I'm gonna say
Good boy.
word.
Word. What up, man?
Welcome to
Word.
the 90s. Word.
Okay.
Oh, I feel that, man.
So, what's your favorite part of being married so far?
John Mulaney does a really funny skit about being able to say, "That's my wife." And so that's very fun to say, "That's my wife. Don't touch my wife."
Oh.
It's very fun to
Wow.
say, "My wife."
Have other people been touching your wife?
I would
don't
hope
know.
not.
I just like to yell it sometimes.
Do you?
Oh.
What,
It's much better than "Can my girlfriend come?"
Like in
He does a
movies?
whole bit about it. It's great.
where do you yell it at?
In
The
public.
mall?
Yeah.
So, we're plugging John Mulaney.
Yeah.
Okay.
John Mulaney actually had a great special come out in 2018. You should go watch it. It's on Netflix. He's a great comedian. He also has a show called Big Mouth. It's a great show. Go
We
watch
love John Mulaney. Okay.
I
What?
hope John Mulaney plugs us.
John Mulaney looking at you. This is your moment. Do the right thing.
Right.
it. You scratch our back, we scratch yours.
I mean, we're scratching your back for free, so just do
I
us a
think he was
solid.
kind of funny. Was he that video you showed me?
Yeah.
He's kinda
He
funny.
did a bit about meeting Bill Clinton. I'll have to show that to
Oh,
you.
I love Bill Clinton.
She loves Bill Clinton.
Bill Clinton is mom's favorite
Bill's the
president.
one that got away.
He is the one that got away. Poor
Dang
Bill.
it.
We love you. What's your least favorite part of being married?
this ring, it's in the way a lot of the
What are you worried
times.
about the ring for?
It's,
What worried about the ring?
I don't like rings. They're just
well, then
a
why don't
bad
you just go
jewelry.
get a tattoo?
Because, well, that's bad juju.
That is bad
Yeah.
juju. Don't you dare do that.
Sophia also has a need to, like, cling on to everything all the time. So, like, if I go out of town for a weekend, it's like a phone call every other 10 minutes.
Well, she misses you.
Well, okay, first of all, stop doing that.
Why do you keep going
Stop
to Cedar
with the out of
Falls?
towning all
Take
the
her with you.
time.
Well, all my friends live other places.
Well, now
I
your
don't
wife is your
care.
best
You're
friend.
married. You can't go out of town all the time.
And
if
I
you're
actually-
going, shush. If you're going to go out of town, you take her with you.
Yeah.
Well, most of the time, if I was going to Cedar Falls, it's because a sorority or something has booked me to DJ their event or something.
Then you take her with
What's your
you.
DJ name? DJ Baby Boy?
And that does sound like a giant lie. Right now, at my kitchen table, you will
Uh-oh.
not lie.
Sorry,
if
everyone.
you're going to go out of town, you take her with you.
Uh-oh, Noah's getting grounded.
Period.
Noah's in trouble.
This is nonsense. I am done with this Cedar Falls nonsense.
She didn't go, but the only reason why she didn't go was because she had to babysit.
Well, I don't care. Then you tell her ahead of time, this is where we're going, this is what we're doing.
So get ready, we're going.
You cannot
My
babysit.
wife.
That is absolute BS. No, you are not to go out of town without Sophia.
And that's a direct
I don't want to
order
hear
from your
another
president
word
of the
about
United
it.
Table.
Good Lord. What is wrong with you? Enough.
Okay.
What else?
She's
Okay.
fine.
So
Yay! I mean it.
was that your least favorite part of the
I mean, I don't hate it, but it's just part of. I mean, it's nice that she cares and likes to call all the time.
I mean, you have to
It's just,
understand.
it's not something I'm used to. Like, if I was
Right.
gone for 3 days, Mom would never call me, ask you every
Well, no,
day.
we're not a real needy family.
Yeah.
No.
It's just something you have to adjust
She
to.
likes her connection with me.
Yeah.
I'm
Yes.
very much like, I don't.
Pretty independent.
She
Yeah.
likes you and wants to be with you.
You should be
stupid
flattered.
idiot.
But I'm not used to that of. You would never call me every single day to talk.
I'm lucky to talk to you once a year.
I'm lucky to come over to this house.
That's right. You
Well-
happen to be married to a girl who likes you.
Yes, I know that.
So, therefore,
It was the biggest adjustment that I had to get used to.
well, now you're used to it and you will take her with you when you go out of
She is
town.
more
and that
than
is
welcome
fine.
to come.
Oh boy.
You call me Sophia. I mean it.
So
I won't hear this nonsense.
directly related to that, Mom's being a little upset that you're not calling her, so I need you to call her every
I
Sunday.
am not upset
You
that
have
Noah
said-
doesn't call me.
You have said we call you, me and Maddie, we call you, but
I call
and Brittany
her-
calls you.
She doesn't answer my phone calls.
Sometimes that's true. Yeah, sometimes I screen my calls.
Mom,
What?
you better not screen my calls because I'll keep calling. I talk to my mom probably like an hour at least every single day.
Brittany has resorted to sending me text gifts, is what she does now,
Oh, yeah.
over and over.
I would do that, but you never respond to anything.
That is not true. I always answer the phone if you call me.
That
James.
is not true. 100% not true.
That is most of the time true. And if it's an
75%
emergency,
of the time.
We'll go for 80.
if it's an emergency,
Not
I know you
true.
will call your sisters, and then I will call you back.
Yeah, that's true.
When I had colitis, I had to call Samantha to call Mother.
I was in an appointment.
She was working. To be fair,
was
she was
working.
working.
I was also dying on a hospital
You were
bed.
not dying, for God's
My
sake.
God. We went to visit Noah when he had colitis.
Dear
and
God, help
he was
me.
shaking as if he was in the tuberculosis ward, like on the end of the ward where they put the people who are just next to death.
I was next to death.
Oh my God.
They put an IV bag up and then left me for 3.5 hours.
They did not leave you for
Yes,
3.5
they
hours, first of all. You had very good care.
That emergency room, though,
I can't talk about this.
It was like a hotel.
I would go back there every single time.
It was like a nice Airbnb.
Yeah, there was nobody there. I went straight
Yeah,
in.
the Methodist West. Seriously, if you've got to go to the ER, go there.
Like a mix between an Airbnb and The Shining. That's
yeah.
what it reminded me of.
The Shining.
Yeah, it was a little spooky because there was like no one there.
There's just blood coming down the hall in a wave.
There was a lot of blood. There was a lot of blood just in the wave.
Some twin sisters standing in the holes.
All right.
Yikes.
Now I'm irritated.
All right, back to you, Noah. So what's the most surprising thing? Like you never expected this. What's that thing about marriage for you?
I don't know that Noah's this deep.
Yeah,
We're digging.
I don't pay attention to a lot of changes that happen, but like the maturity change between myself and Sophia of how we take care of things.
You just decided to grow up a little bit.
Yeah.
Good for you. Now I hate you less. Good.
Aw, good job, Noah.
For like our financials, we've been like before we, especially Sophia, she'd go to the store, she'd get her paycheck, buy anything that she wants or needs. It's like
Oh, I
now
hear
we're
you,
very good
sister.
about taking care of
Preach.
ourselves.
I get it.
Looking at bills, kind of planning.
Planning.
Budgeting.
That's a new thing you really have to learn when you're...
Not that good at budgeting, but
It's
You'll
hard.
learn it.
It's
You'll
hard.
learn it.
I can't budget either.
yeah,
And she's 52.
And I'm 52.
yeah. You're going
Did I
to
mention
tax
I might
prison.
be going to tax prison?
If you're an IRS agent, please don't flag this podcast.
Send an audit to this podcast.
It's okay. And in fairness, it's because I don't know how to do taxes.
Help! Help her!
There's a wonderful program called TurboTax.
No,
It's hard.
Here's the thing. No, that's not it. If you don't file taxes, the following year you have to file on paper, which is like, I might as well be doing it in Chinese.
Okay, Mom, but you skipped years.
No, it hasn't been years. It's been some years. It hasn't been years. It's been a few, not years like 50.
Not like 70 years ago. Like,
It's been some. It's been some. Some
Okay, I think
federal
we're-
agent is going to hear this and go, that's it. I'm going down. I'm
I
going to
hope
the big
federal
house."
agents. I hope federal agents.
The
don't
good news
listen
is
to
this
podcasts.
podcast is going to get played in a courtroom.
Oh my God, we're gonna be so famous.
We're going to be subpoenaed. Great. By Bob Mueller.
Wow, that would be something, wouldn't it?
You know what? My defense is that Donald Trump does not pay his taxes. So therefore.
So,
So
Donald Trump parcel tongue.
Imagine being in that courtroom. It's like, hey, I know you're sending me to jail, but could you tell me where you're at on that Donald Trump thing going on right now?
right. No, it's nothing I'm avoiding. I'm not evading taxes. I just don't know how to do them.
They're in Latin.
You could pay someone to do
Oh,
them as
that's a
well.
lot of money.
Okay,
Well, money
Stop,
or
I'm getting a
jail.
stomach ache. Shut up.
she's nervous. Fire round, Noah. Are you ready?
Of course.
Top 3 things that you love about Sophia.
Fire round. Oh.
Personally, physically, what are we talking?
Anything. 3, go.
Her hair, her selflessness to
Yeah,
taking
that's
care of
true.
others, especially me,
Totally.
and her ability to try new things all the time.
Oh, yeah, those
that's
are
nice. Those are good
Noah.
answers.
Aw. Okay, top 3 things you
Love about your mother. Go.
go.
Her hair,
Yes.
her ability to cook anything when I
Yes.
come over,
yes.
Hurry up.
and and when she defends me in front of you idiots.
yes.
Oh,
No.
okay.
Okay.
That was good.
You are not.
Oh,
in
and
trouble
a
with this
wonderful-
Cedar Rapids thing.
A wonderful skill set of being able to decorate a Christmas tree properly.
Oh, that's a
I
bonus.
did good work on the tree this year, by the way.
Okay, top 3 things you hate about me. Go.
You're bitchy.
Yeah.
You yell.
Yes.
Yes.
And you kicked me out of your house.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Great.
else?
Nailed it. Crushed it. Okay. So now back to Sophia, the love of your life. If you could change anything about your wedding experience, what is it that you would change?
Open bar. Complete open bar. Full open bar.
Yeah, I agree with
I had
that.
to pay an $8 drink just to have a little shot of tequila. Man, I was
I
so
don't
mad.
care about that because I don't really drink cocktails. So
She drinks Bailey's and Bailey's alone.
I would have also to have like a little Black Baptist choir behind Madison.
Oh, yes.
yes.
That would have been the best
That would have been
thing.
nice.
I have always wished I could sing like
maybe
a
for
Black
your vow
Baptist choir.
renewals. That'd be nice.
If I could sing like anyone in this world, it would be like a black woman from, like Mississippi who, has been going to her church for like 40 years.
Just like an
Gospel. I
Aretha
love
Franklin or
gospel.
something.
Oh.
Yeah.
That, or I would have just scrapped the whole thing and took my friends to Jamaica.
Oh.
got
What
married.
about
Yeah.
Sophia? Can she come too?
Maybe.
I mean, I know you go to Cedar Falls without her, but can she come to this part?
We'll think about it.
Okay.
We'll talk it over. We'll look at our joint bank
We'll look
account
at the budget.
that we can't do.
It seems we're a bit over at the moment.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so wrapping right around to advice. So if you had advice for any other gentleman of your young age, what would you give them when they're about to embark on their great journey of marriage? Thank you, Madison.
Sounds
for
like
that.
a Lord of the
journey.
Rings journey.
Journey.
God, I hate anybody on
I'm
a
going on an
journey.
adventure.
I'm starting this journey of weight loss. Oh, Jesus. Just shut up.
Just lose some weight.
God, why must everything be a journey?
Okay, what would you give advice-wise to guys your age trying to get married? Luther.
Yeah. I mean,
Noah's best buddy is Luther.
my best buddy Luther is getting married, just got engaged to his girlfriend who he's been dating since he was a sophomore in high school.
High school sweetheart.
So,
Oh, she's so
Cute
beautiful.
couple.
I mean, he's known forever that they were going to be together
Oh
forever.
my God.
So what's your advice?
But, I mean, if he knew that he wanted to do it, but do it. I mean,
Right.
it's not something that
No advice,
you really
but
need
once
to-
you're married, now what has changed? So, like, be more
like advice on asking to marry.
compromise.
No. Like, once they're married,
Mm-hmm.
what would you give to him as advice? Like, what's going to help their marriage succeed?
Oh, your communication for
Yeah,
sure. But
don't
they're
shut
very
down.
good at communicating with each other.
Yeah, they
they're
got
a
it going
superior
on.
couple.
Let's say some.
They are a great couple,
Let's
and
not
I
use-
asked them for advice.
Yeah, let's not use Luther and his girl because they're pretty.
Damn,
pretty
they're
good.
perfect. Damn you, Luther.
Communications, that's the biggest thing, isn't it?
Yeah,
It really is.
I'm not a very communicative person.
No.
So that's something I've had
You're
to learn
welcome.
a lot with Sophia.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Sophia.
My apologies to all
Sophia
the
likes to
outlaws.
talk about feelings and how I feel about the situation. I go,
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you got to work on it. At least faking it. If you don't have a feeling, you got to come up with one. That's what sociopaths do, and that's what we're supposed to do.
That's hard.
Do what you think people who feel do.
Fake it till you make it, Noah.
My biggest advice to anyone: fake it till you make it.
It's hard. It's hard. You were taught not to show any emotion
I'm
at
a
all.
leader in the technology field right now, and my best advice to anyone in that career: fake it till you make it.
Right on,
Atta
brother.
boy. That's good advice. That's family advice. Mm-hmm. That's passed down from generation to generation.
As old as the tombs say themselves.
Right.
So, speaking of, Noah and his technology, he's kind of like the poster boy for millennials. He uses hashtags.
I don't
And-
do that often.
Don't you?
No.
I think so. Mom, what do you think makes Noah like the ultimate millennial? Like, how would you describe a millennial, and how does Noah relate to that?
I would also like to say I was born in the last year of millennials.
You're still in, Noah. Once you're in, you're in.
So
You can't
you're
get out.
technically a millennial.
I know.
as well.
I am.
Well, I don't really. I don't
Brittany
really
and Maddie are
find
millennials.
non-married millennials as big of a pain in the ass as I do married millennials, married with children millennials.
Yeah.
So your children,
All of your children,
Yes.
except for Madison.
who's
Well,
still a pain in the
Madison-
ass.
No, you're okay. Madison's all right. I just don't think you people have to work very hard for
What do you
anything.
mean, you people?
Oh no.
Like, I don't don't know. There's several things that I hate about you people.
And we're secure enough to take it.
Yeah.
We are.
I've been taking it for 23 years.
There's way too much helicopter parenting.
Yeah.
And let me just say, I detest the term helicopter parenting.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be honest with you, I don't know what the term... As far as I know, you're sitting in helicopter parenting your children.
Let me give you an example. Samantha cannot let Oliver just play.
Yeah, it's really hard.
She's got to be involved in every last thing.
Man, you would have, punted me out of the house if you could at that age.
Yes.
So, the difference is, Mom would say, go outside and play. Don't want to see you till lunch. We'll feed you through the window. Whereas, I'm like, Oliver, right now we're going to do this. We're going to do this. We're going to do this.
Everything is so planned.
This. Yeah.
It drives me insane. Everything is a Pinterest event.
Well, it's also a lot more fearful today than it was when I was little. You couldn't punt Oliver out into the front yard and say, go play. Whereas,
well, not specifically where they live, no. But I don't think there's anything wrong with kids going outside and getting dirty and getting hurt. That's part of... That's why God gave you an immune system for a reason.
Yeah. It's
you are
really,
meant to get dirty.
It's really hard for me, and I try, actively, every day. Stop being so...
Hovery.
Stop being so hovery. Stop... Let him live his 5-year-old life.
He's going to be disappointed.
Yeah.
He's going to get hurt. His friends are going to hurt his feelings. Just like this whole thing at the school where Oliver goes. And these kids, I don't know what it is about these kids fighting, but they do. They're fighting.
They having a fight club.
Fight club. Well, here's the bottom line. This is how pecking order is decided at this age, at a very young age, and it's decided on a playground. And, it's survival of the fittest. So the mothers are not meant to intervene in this. Mm-hmm. Although we have a bunch of mothers who want to intervene. Sam, am I right?
Yeah, you are. And, I actively have to run everything by I want to say to Mom because I don't want to be that. I don't want to be the mom that's always at the school my baby is, going through this and why aren't you allowing this? No, I don't want to be that. But in today's world, you're seeing all your friends on Facebook I would never let my kid do that. But that's not really how I want to raise my kids. I want to raise my kids to...
They have to experience... They will figure out leadership on their own. Or they won't. They will either be leaders or they will be followers. You cannot do it for them.
Yeah, I want them to decide that for themselves.
And your generation tends to want to do everything for their children.
Right. And, back when we were kids, we could just go outside and figure it out amongst ourselves, but we're so worried today about people abducting our kids and people beating our kids up and well, and
I get all that, but I'm just saying on a playground in everyday life, kids have to figure it out.
Right.
You have to learn how to deal with your teachers. You have to learn how to deal with your peers. You cannot do that for them.
Yeah. And it's hard for us to accept, you have to teach your kids the skills of if a stranger comes up to them, they need to run away. If a kid is being a dick to them, figure it out. We have a hard time with that, with just letting that go and letting it happen. And
right.
Yeah.
Perceived risk taking.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I also think it's harder for my generation to watch you guys. Everything is so much easier for you. Mm-hmm. Everything, technology. When we took computer classes in high school, it was actually writing programs. Mm-hmm. And when you guys take computer classes, it's typing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's how to navigate the internet. Mm-hmm. We had to actually write programs.
Which I think that would be really cool, but...
It's hard. It's very hard. One line is wrong, the whole damn thing's wrong.
Coding has never been easier than it is today, but...
Coding, yes.
Take coding classes now. I've never needed my voice more.
And you are not allowed to speak because you sound disgusting.
Madison.
Handle this conversation.
So
Madison's having a hard time letting this go.
Madison wants to chime in and she can't because she doesn't have a voice.
She's
so
being punished. This is karma for something, and only she knows. And she's living through
I'm
it.
gonna explode.
now I am to say that things are easier for you does not necessarily make it any better or any worse. We had to work a lot harder for what we have.
I think things are more accessible now than
Yes.
they've ever been.
Sure, yeah.
That doesn't necessarily make it wrong. It's just maddening to my generation.
Like almost like it's
because
not
you are-
fair. Life's not
Yeah.
fair.
You're
Life's not
perceived to
fair.
be very lazy, when in fact you're not. This is what's been developed, and this is just how history goes. So
Yeah.
Well,
we had to
changes-
work a lot harder.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that we don't have to work a lot harder for things either. You could have been 20 years old working a $15-hour job and afford a nice house back
Right.
when you were a kid.
Right. It's just completely different.
It's a different world.
Yeah.
It is. And it is going so fast. Like, I've talked to Sam about this, where, like, even the 30-year-olds, like Brittany and Maddie, and even you, Sam, at 27, I think Alan and Noah are so much smarter than you guys.
I agree.
Technologically. You know,
Noah
they know
flips
so
me
much
off.
more. So every year it just kids get smarter and smarter.
Right. Yeah.
And, you know, you try to force me into things like Snapchat, and I just want to kill myself.
Okay, I just want to note, I mean, nobody forced her to download Snapchat.
Yes, you did.
No.
You made me do it.
Did I hold a gun to your head, Miller? No.
You have been pushing Snapchat on me for months,
I'm a pusher. I'm a pusher of
and I still
applications.
don't understand it. Noah tried to sell it to me like it was a better way than texting. I disagree.
Well, Snapchat, work on it.
Well, it's not about being smarter. It's about having better tools.
That's
You
true.
have much better
more
tools.
accessibility and
You know what? Here's the bottom line. My generation is just simply jealous of your
Yeah, I
generation.
agree with that. I do
It's
think that.
jealousy.
And it's founded. I mean, it is founded because, you know, it's almost like it's like the whole basis of the life's not fair speech. I mean, they're being shown, you know, their life is so much easier and we had to go through it harder. And they wish that all of this millennial generation and Gen Y or Gen X or whatever, you know, they wish that they would appreciate what they have, but they have nothing to compare it to because...
well, I mean, the best way that I could compare this situation is if you talk to a DJ who is 40 or 50 years older
Oh,
than
God,
I am,
it's a completely different
and
career.
you show him your controller, which is like a little $1,000 controller, I could do everything that I possibly want to on it.
Don't you wish
and-
Bruce was sitting here right now? He is the very embodiment of difference in generation.
That's,
Yeah, true.
Well, that DJ will pull up a photo of his basement and it's just crates of records. Like,
Yeah.
I had to carry around my $100-pound turntables everywhere I
Yeah,
went.
they had like an equalizer, and yeah, it was
I'm like,
completely
that's
different.
really cool. I don't care though.
Right.
We are living in a new age. There's these new tools. You could choose whether or not to use them, but
Right.
don't complain to me about it.
I think I'm in the middle of that. I think, you know, I think it is hard to just completely discount everything that...
Can't talk. It's so awesome. I hope this lasts.
I think it's hard to discount everything that like my mom's generation has been through. I think I have a good appreciation of that. I mean, even though I haven't gone through it, I think it's cool to take into consideration everything that everybody else has
Oh
done.
yeah, I mean, it's definitely cool to see the history of that
Yeah.
and see how hard they had to work. but
I'm
don't
weird.
tell me that I have to do it too.
Right.
That's
I
true.
have these new tools.
And we do
to
say
make it
that
better.
to you. We say, why aren't you doing it the old way? When
Yeah.
you can do it much faster, much smarter, much more efficient. That's true. That's taking us a while to catch on to. I think we're getting there, though.
Slowly but surely.
I know I am. I'm very progressive.
Yeah, you are.
I think it's time to wrap it up.
Going forward, Noah,
It's been a good
Mary,
talk.
did you have anything you wanted to say?
Too bad you can't talk.
what do you want your generation to be able to accomplish, Noah?
going to Mars. I want to go to Mars.
No, you don't.
Space
care about
Force.
that. Space Force.
Donald Trump has been wrong about everything he's ever said except the Space Force. Man, I want to be. It is a waste of money, but man, do I want to be the
You know what
Master
I wanna
Chief.
see? I want to see the wall. I'm kidding.
Build.
I don't want to see the wall.
That was an awkward silence.
It's an awkward silence.
No one
I wanna see the
agrees.
wall.
No one agrees with that here. I mean, you might, listener.
Listen, if there could be a GoFundMe for $7 million of people giving to a wall,
God, if there could be a
give me some of that
GoFundMe,
money.
how about some tax money for me? Huh? How about that?
I swear to God, if anybody who is listening makes a GoFundMe, I'm blocking you from the podcast. Don't you do that for her.
Make me a GoFundMe page. I need tax help.
Christ. All right, now before we wrap up, do
I'm
you
an
want
honest citizen.
do you want to plug any of your podcasts that you do?
No, I mean, me and my friends do a music kind of blogging review. We review albums and we talk about singles that come out and artists who have peaked and artists who have sucked throughout the year. It's called Tribe Talk. You can find us at
Spell it.
TRIBE Talk TALK.com. We're going through some site maintenance, but it'll be available for everyone.
What kind of
to view.
music?
We do
Anything I
everything.
like? Slayer?
I mean, we just reviewed Jack White.
Really?
He's kind of like Slayer. He plays the guitar.
If you were to look on Apple Music, it might say kind of
We
like
are looking
this.
for someone who wants to review metal metal music and all that.
Bruce would love to do that.
I don't think Bruce has the same vision that we do of music.
He would. You know, he knows everything about metal. He'll come and do it.
And then find me on Channel 5 News here in Des Moines, WOI News.
Okay.
Noah Short.
finish up.
Short like tall.
Short like tall.
Short like tall.
Well, guys,
You asked me what my DJ name was.
for Christ's sake, what's the DJ
I
name?
go
Isn't
by
it Baby?
Boy Attack.
How does that
God.
spelled?
It used to be Fat Boy Attack, but then I was told fat was not marketable. So
Oh, true. How do you spell
Boy,
it?
tell me
how do
it's
you
not
think I spelled
B-O-I.
big?
Oh
That's
my
exactly
God. B-O-I attack.
take a guess how I spell
You are
attack.
out of the family.
ATTACC.
No.
Because that
Ew.
double thick.
Oh, gross.
I think you might have to be out of the family.
Aki, that makes me feel queasy.
Makes me bone
You can
turd.
find me in the Des Moines or Cedar Falls area DJing.
with
Okay.
Sophia.
If she
And
would like to
Sophia
come.
will be there. She will be there in her beauty and all.
Yep.
Well,
Okay.
guys, we need you to subscribe to us. Don't forget to subscribe.
Subscribe.
DearLife'sNotFair.com. Email us. We need to know what you need from us, or we can't help you. We can't help you. So email us, show@DearLife'sNotFair.com.
Okay.
And
Au revoir.
we'll see you next time. We can't wait. Bye.
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 Your job is shit, your kid's a dick, no one really cares. We're here to tell you